second Creator Invitational with Tinuviel, who is 10Q, and I'm 2 Dan on OGS, but she's more like 8Q, and I'm 1 Dan. Thinking about what I should play, have some options. I think I'm just going to take this enclosure. So I reduce the influence of this stone. I think this approach is actually the wrong corner. This corner is more important. I just want to make sure everything is working okay. And it seems like it is. So, yeah. I do not have my normal mic plugged in today because I misplaced the cord for the mic. So, if there's background noise, I am terribly sorry about that. Interesting. What do I want to do? Okay, Teneki. Yeah, Teneki. This corner is really not interesting because this is low and this is low, so there's not really a big need for me to follow up there, I don't think. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna turn on the light. Okay. Yeah, I have a feeling, unfortunately, that there'll probably be some background noise this game because I'm not on my normal mic. And the reason I got that mic was for background noise, but this game was kind of set up last minute and I wasn't really prepared. So, because I've been tinkering with my settings for other video projects. But yeah, I hope you find this enjoyable, and I'll be streaming and giving some commentary. So yeah, here goes. I think this is my first game in the Creator Invitational this time. The other people in my group are Ryan Lee, who's a pro, AGA pro, and he's super strong, so I'm going to get wrecked. And Dragon Fist, who I have never played, but I think he's like 4 Dan-ish. We have a lot of viewers here, we have like 10 people. Yep. This is just kind of a Joseki. Pretty calm, easygoing game so far. She might want to follow up here. Wonder what she'll do. But this little area is not that interesting now. Seems like a little bit of a difficult position for black, I feel. Interesting. I think this is kind of a strange spot, because normally you'd want to extend to R6, but since she extended only to the R10 point, then you can only really safely extend to R7, which means that you don't have the follow-ups in the corner that you normally would. Pretty happy getting this move. Can make a base at the top. Okay. Which one's better? This one's better. Okay, I'll just solidify my position at the top. Good. I haven't played Go in a while. Good 18 points. Black's right side is pretty open, so it's like not a big deal. Black might want to jump here. If not, I might come in, so it's a little bit problematic. If black attaches, I'll probably Teneki and just split into the right side. This is still not that interesting. Developing along the bottom is big, but if she does that, then I'll just take this and take the left. They're kind of Miai. Yeah. Oh. That's interesting. What do I want to do? Just settle here, I guess. It's hard to find a good way to settle, though. I'll play this one. I could also do the one space jump, which is a bit more active, but since he's I actually believe Tinuviel is a girl, so since she's fairly solid over here, it's not that important for me to do that. There aren't really follow-ups, this is pretty solid, so I'll just take the last big point. $18, 33, 41, 45, 6, Kome 52. Black has 9, 11, 20, 32 plus this. So she needs about 20 points over here. And that's about this, from this much to the corner is 20, so I can definitely reduce that much. And there's also still a big point at the bottom. The left side is sort of developable, but this one has a big follow-up. We can invade here, or here, or here. So it puts a little bit more pressure on black to respond. This is a pretty easy going game. There aren't really that many invasion points at the top. Everything's fairly solid. It's kind of interesting. It's not on the right point though. Normally you push right here. Okay. Well, she made a small enclosure, or like it's a large nice move, but it's like fairly small in terms of extension. It's not like a 3-space extension, so I can just attach here and strengthen myself. Like, I don't mind making her stronger here. This is fairly loose, and it wasn't on the proper point, so there's not a good follow-up. I didn't expect this. I should have read this. So right now I'm reading, so I don't giving as much commentary as I normally do. Kinda do want to win. Okay, let's see, things I can do. So this group can always live in the corner by itself, actually. So, what do I want to do here? Don't really want to help white. I'm really looking at this one, because if she goes down, I can Hana, she makes an anti-triangle shape, which is usually better for me. But after this, there's like this Atari and then another Atari, so it's kind of not so great. Oh, but I have 20-something minutes, so plenty of time to read everything out. Not gonna rush. So, attach, block, Hana, block, cut, Atari, then defend, or just defend either way. And then I should defend. Kind of gets complicated. I didn't expect this. It's very interesting. So if I do this and she goes here, right? Connects. I can also just Hana and give this up and cut this way, but this is too open. Or this really looks good. I don't think it works. Oh, maybe it does. Not quite. I don't think that works quite the way I want it to. Tricky position. This seems like a good exchange though. I don't see the real follow-up that I want. Tricky position. Okay, there's a ladder. And ladder looks... good for me. Okay. Going with this one. So what I'm reading, since I've been quiet probably for a few minutes now, black goes down, then I'm going to Hane play this interesting looking Kosumi diagonal move, and if black blocks, then I'll cut, and then black's kind of in trouble because there's a cut here, and there's the descent here that black has to take care of, so that's problematic. So instead of blocking, she might go up, and I'll push, Atari, extend. Then black has to defend this cut, so here, and then and then Atari, and then I'll play this kind of Mii making move, this extend, and then there's a ladder, or I can capture these stones that I cough here. Interesting. Does it change my plan? Not really. I can also just live here later, so if black makes too many bad exchanges, I don't mind just living small. Let's see. Does black's ladder work? Okay, black's ladder works, but I have a really good ladder breaker here or here, so that's not too concerning. I could cut, which gives me this cut, but I could also cut here, which is more interesting, because it stops the ladder. Or I could just connect. Connecting's not bad either, because this is here. But this is a little bit stronger. Also still just extend. Here, that leaves a cut. I think this one I like best. If she descends here, I'll just try, she'll connect, and then I'll just connect. She can have the one stone, because I can go here later for endgame, but I can settle pretty nicely on the left. It's not that good for her. It's not that bad for me, I guess is a better way of phrasing it. She can also go here. I can also counter Atari this way, and make a ko shape. If she ignores the ko, extend. She Ataris and captures these. I settle and Sente on the left, and I get a ladder breaker on the right. Which is pretty good for me too, I think. So we'll see how this goes. Atari this way. Extend is fine, because I have this cut left. She Atari to extend, she defends, I connect under. Atari the other way, so ko shape, I think is best. Takes a Atari ko. She has to connect or like defend the bottom, but then it's ko, and this ko's super huge for her, and I take first. So I think that's not really going to work out too well. So maybe she will Atari here first, force me to extend. Does that exchange do anything? Not really. It makes the center a bit heavier for me, but it's not bad. Again, I apologize to everybody if there's background noise. if you're just tuning in, or in the video if you skipped ahead. I'm not on my usual mic, and I didn't know where my room kind of got moved around a bit, so I don't know where the cable for my mic is. So the sound quality will be much better on the next video, and so I apologize to anyone who's watching this. I could also connect, can't I? Yeah, if he goes here I Atari, she goes here I connect, and Atari connect. She can't descend because of the same kind of thing. I guess she could. Although I'm like pretty alive then. But it might be better just to take the outside. The corner is not really that big or important. This way or this way? Yeah. So I can settle on the left now, and I can take Sente to get to the right. She got a few points, but it's not really that big. Oh, I could have just connected too, though. She doesn't have a good follow-up. Yeah, I hallucinated myself a little bit. Oh, but she did have this extend, which is annoying. Not sure. Yeah, I didn't want to live low on the second line. This is better. So take Atari. Take again. Counter Atari. Oh, sure. Probably what I'm trying to do no matter what. Okay. Well, now I'm going to get big profit either way. She has to take these two stones now if these don't want to be useless, and I can just connect here then. Oh, okay. Take, I take. Sure. And then you're going to take these, right? Or you take this one. I guess this isn't that big right now since both sides have played, so I will play over here. This one or this one? I think this one. So black has a fair amount of points here. This is what, 10, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 points, 30, a bit. There is a lot of aji in this shape that she just made. But it's okay. I'll just play solid for here, because I have a lead. Like, this is huge. This is nothing. So let's say 30, 41, 50, 56. And this is 18. That's not Sente. I'm still looking at this corner because there's a lot of things here, but if I go here, the problem is she might attach under, but the center is too big, so she can't do that. So yeah, I'll make this exchange. Okay. This is really big, but this is also big. So is it like this? Still big? What do I do here? What do I want to do? This is pretty, like, solid. There's, like, some aji like this move and this move, but it's a small nice move, it's not a large nice move, so it's different. So she might Hana inside and cut. She pushes, okay. I don't mind making this exchange. Now this clamp is really severe. She has to do something over here, because if she does it, the clamp and the ladder after is big. Okay, so... here first. Okay. Don't mind me. Which way first? Guess I'll go from the side first and then the Hana after, right? You can't really ignore this because of the clamp. But I'm playing really on a small scale. This is kind of what happens when you do too many Simigo and stuff, because you're not playing, because you don't have time. Really? Okay. So, now it's no longer Sente. But I don't mind. This group's fairly alive, this stone's not important now. So I'll just lean against this and develop the right. Oh, I guess you could clamp. But you can't really clamp, because I could, if I go up and here, I can cut here, or cut on the side, and then take the right, or if she defends the right, then I'll Atari twice, sacrifice these, and break into the left. Or break into the corner, and she'll gain like 5 points here, but this is 20 points, so it's better for me. It's 9, 11, 20, 26. No stones are not important. So I'll just keep pushing. This is a little bit greedy. But there's not really a better shape move, I don't think. Okay, I have my big Moyo now. It's kind of hard for her to do much here. I can connect. It's pretty big now. There's not a lot you could do here. You could just do some endgame stuff. I'll give you that exchange. I have a head out. My head's out here, so it's not that big. I was looking at M18 at the top, but I think it's okay. Quick count. 10, 12, 14, 15, 16. Wait. 10... No, yeah, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 20. So this is 20. Wait. Yeah, 20. 30, 37, 40, 43, 49, 50-ish. This is like 3, 5 to me. Let's say 5. 10, 15, 21. Plus Komi is 27. This is 47. 37, 42, 52, 57, 3. It's a lot more than she has. Okay. What should I do here? Just wrap up the game, I guess. Center's kind of hard to get more than just a little bit. If she Hana's in, I'll just double Hana out. She takes Atari. She connects, I guess. Connects. Atari again. Take Atari here. Then connecting a Sente. Or cut. Maybe not cut. Hard to say. This is so big. Cut. Connect. Take. Take. Connect here, Hana, cut. Couple ways I could do this. Not sure which is the best, but so if I connect, she cuts. I go here, she cuts, and then I Atari down twice and connect, and the corner becomes somewhat dangerous for her. But I'm wondering if there's something I could do with these stones first. Which means connecting here. I could also just go here and then Hana, she's forced to come down. And these sacrifices don't really cost me anything because she'll have to capture them too. And I can get this center, which is possible too, but I'm not sure if that's really best. I'll also just go here. Here, here. Nope. Everything comes back to playing this move. Look at the other way. Yeah, same thing. So here, here. There's something else beside the cut. Ta-da. This is, I guess, my second intuition. So she blocks here, I'll connect. Then here, and I'm threatening the ladder end to connect. So she'll have to capture one? Guess not. Better one. White, down. Okay. So I got what I wanted. I broke into the left-hand side in almost Sente. And this is actually really dangerous for her. It's also a little bit dangerous for me. So if she connects, if I can try connecting here too. I could connect. I can also connect her. She extends. Then I need to connect from here. But I just connect. She attaches here. I can attach back here, which is fine. Or I get Hana. Either way is fine. This stone is a problem for her later too. But for now I want to fix my shape. So black, white, black, white. Black, white, black. Doesn't look great. Best way to fix is to remove, well, not best, but one of the best ways to fix is to remove the forcing move options. This keeps this a foci, which indirectly helps my connection issues here and gives me some headway, but this actually leaves the shape weakness of this peep. But it's not that big a deal for me, because even if he peep and runs, then I'll just come back over here and seal, because this group's independently alive. So she has very few points now. Yeah, sorry, I'm not giving too much commentary. The game's pretty simple. I have a lot of points, so she'll have to try something over here eventually. But I'm really strong and thick everywhere, so it's kind of hard. She might consider trying to go for an all-out attack on this group, I guess, but it's a little bit difficult at this stage, I think. This is probably too early. I probably should have spent a move, like, at D9 to reinforce this group and aim at pulling this out. I was a little bit concerned about this with the attachment, but yeah, that's the move she should play. That's totally right. And now she might try to come out and split or something. There's some double co stuff here. This is pretty big, base of both groups. I could also just come back and settle here, jumping. Both are okay. But if you guys, I might as well hunt it, right? I might as well hunt it. Yeah, I think I might as well hunt it. She can cut, I get the Atari in, I extend, and she goes here. And get this move and then descend. And then here, here, nope. And then here, take, here, nope. And I'm alive, yeah. So, oh, okay. I don't really mind this at all. Okay. Move out into the center here. I might be looking at some sort of ceiling move over here. This is still potentially a foci. Although that's not for much later. She can go here, and if I cut, probably not, probably just sacrifice and build a wall here. Oh, she really wants to live, that's fine. I don't really need to do anything there, so I guess I'll just expand more. Move and pull back, so here. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what to play really now. There aren't a lot of points left on the board. This is kind of a good balance. Okay. Wedge or double hunter. Double hunter I just push through. I mean, you could cut, it's bad shape though, and I'm kind of strong here, so I don't think there's anything. Doesn't look like it. So just cut, extend here, connect. Then I can defend, and you run with the stone, and then I fix my weaknesses. I guess that's possible. So what you notice in this game is this is probably her biggest piece of territory. This is like 10, 16, 17, 18 points. But you notice that it kind of, be a little bit careful here. I don't really need it, but just in case. You notice that it kind of, it's kind of squished, like there are a lot of extra moves here and stuff. So like, when a group is strong, you can lean on it for strength. I guess is one of the fundamentals. So, yeah. I leaned on this group a lot for strength and stuff early in the game. I'll just make sure I'm connected, even though I'm not really in that much danger, but there's a peep here, so there's a little bit of Aji. This group also makes this area a bit bigger, or this move makes this area a bit bigger. Run out over here, expand the center more. Nothing can really die, so I'm not really concerned about anything like that. A fairly clean game, I think. I'm just reading if she decides to wedge here, if I can just defend, which I can. If she jumps, I can clamp still. Kind of the same. This is actually fairly big. It opens up endgame in the corner. It makes this push Sente, which means I can reduce a point if I need to. Yep, I still have an extra couple liberties, so I'm okay over there. Okay, and then should I jump? And now the center gets to be pretty big. So let's do a quick count. This is really big actually. This is... well, if she goes here, I'll have to play another move anyway, so best to defend this way. She could reduce here, but she could always have done that anyway. There's a clamp here, peep here, jump. So let's do a quick count. This is 9, 9, 17, 19, 20, 23, 25, 27. Suicide was 18, so that's 30, 45, plus 2, that is 47. And she has 2 more captures than me, so I can give her those 2 captures. 47 plus 2, 49. Okay, and the top is 10, 16, 17, 18, 23. And then 33, 39, 40, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, so like really quite a large margin. I actually didn't even need to save this. I could have just put a move here and lived, but I was kind of, I guess I should not play when I count. Bad habit. Bad habit at playing at clubs and being like, I'm short on time, I need to do stuff. Not need to do stuff, but short on time and what's the word? Short on time and like you kind of feel pressure from your opponent that you want to play quickly, I guess, in person. Bad habit of mine, I guess. If it's a tournament game, it's totally different, though. I don't care at all. What about these guys? I guess she could Atari here, and if I take, she could throw in to make a ko, but I'll just defend here and live, if that comes to that. So this is probably the biggest endgame now for her, so I should defend here next. This is Sente, but it was always her Sente. Now you really see that this move, this push she made, because she wanted to live, right? That's why you push here, but this push was really bad. Because like it was basically a half-point move, you get half a point here. But then it was really easy to give these stones up. So you can imagine if you switched the order, like she took these stones, then you wouldn't want to play this move. So it's kind of not a good order, I guess. I think this whole left thing is kind of hard to handle. The balance of her stones was kind of off, so it's hard to say. Because she has like a large nice move, and then a nice move here, which is okay, but it's kind of how do I explain it? It's like when I attached, the nice move has a weakness, and with the large nice move, it has the weakness to be cut through. So each of them by itself would be okay, but since they were together, the weaknesses kind of got compounded and became more difficult. Okay. Is this the biggest thing? Kind of big, but there's some counterplay here. This is big. There's no way I'm getting this point, or there's no way I should get this point. Yeah, but she could jump and like clamp. Pull back, so that'd be a Sente reduction in the center. Let's see, what's big in the endgame? This is actually fairly big, because if she goes here, I kind of have to oblige to take or defend the thing here, I guess. She gets 3 points-ish, but I don't know, it's not that big. Because if I defend, I get 2 points, so it's like a 5-point move. But this was like a 5-point Sente move, reverse Sente move, so it's bigger. Not sure what to do from here. If you live on the West Coast, I am feeling everybody's pain with the extreme humidity and heat that is going on at the moment. This is actually kind of big. This might be bigger. This is actually a fairly difficult shape to do in endgame. I could also push up here. Yeah, I think I'll do that, because if she goes here, it's Sente, right? So it's reverse Sente, and it reduces the points that she's spent like a few moves doing. She can go here, and I'll take, it's okay. I said this was big, but now that this exchange was made, when she goes here, I have to take anyway, so it's not that bad. Oh yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a tournament game, so of course I don't mind going to the scoring. And like, even if it's not a tournament game, like if you play someone you're kind of like sort of contractually agreeing to playing towards the end, I guess. I don't know what I don't know what the biggest way to do this endgame is. Like, this shape is kind of weird, right? Because you want to play here, and you want to get the, if like she goes here, I have to defend. She connects and I have to defend. But you'd want to, like, if I had to defend, couldn't I defend something here so I could get this Hana in Sente, right? I think I should just go here, though. And if she defends... If I get this move, I guess it's okay. I guess I can't really think of getting this. Black. Black, white. Yeah, I guess I'll just give it to her Sente. So I'll just go here. Is a reverse Sente move? It is kind of the biggest thing. Well, this is big, I guess. Yeah, there's not much here, I don't think. Hard to find the best way to consolidate this, and I think this is kind of, if there was a move, it'd be the biggest place to play. But since there isn't, these are all pretty big. They're like 1 points with really big follow-up points attached to them. Now this move is not, I mean, I have to take these anyway. She goes here, which is her privilege, or her prerogative, her right. Yeah. It was an interesting game. Interesting game. Actually, this move's pretty big though. There's quite a few points attached to it. This Hana is big too, because now with this move, you get a double try here later. So this is worth, 5 points, 4 points. Actually, no, this is just 2 points. Sorry. Also 3 points, so this is 3 points because both Gote. I really want to get this, but I can't. Connecting is okay. I just can't get the shape I want there. It's a little bit frustrating. Oh, of course I answer. I should go here and then Hana for Sente. But if she goes here, I might be strong enough to go here. And it looks like... Oh, but I'll have to come back and spend a minute to capture him anyway. So there's bad dodge on both sides of that, but that's okay. All these 1 point moves. This is actually fairly big, but I still have to take it, so it's not that big. Oh, this shape is so bad. I just wish there was a way to fix this shape so I could get this in Sente and stop her thing in reverse Sente. Oh man, here? But I'll have to add a move anyway. It's like, just annoying. Whatever. It's the biggest place to play, but it's annoying that I can't find a better move, right? A better way to fix it. Yeah. Like, I can't figure out a better way to fix that shape. Okay, I'll defend. Does this gain or anything? She can get 2 points, I guess. And this becomes a Sente move. Point with half point follow up, and then here to prevent the Atari and then Atari double call. 10, 13, okay, 13, 19, 20, 22. Oh, actually I have to do this here later. Oh, that's annoying. I should have connected. But then she has this move anyway, so it's okay. That's not Sente yet. So this is reverse Sente-ish, not really. 2 points, 1 point. This whole thing is a point-ish. 1 point reverse Sente. It's annoying I can't fix this the way I want it to. Actually, this is 2 points. No, 1 point reverse Sente. Yeah, 1 point reverse Sente. This is 2 points. Almost reverse Sente. No, it's basically reverse Sente. Yeah, this is bigger. I messed up. That's not as big as this. This is 2 points in 2 moves. 2 moves to get 2 points, or 1.5 points, but the follow-up is basically Sente, so 2 points. Also 2 points with reverse Sente because it stops the Peep and Hane combination she had. This is getting to be big because it's reverse Sente. This is sort of a point. It's not even really a point. Okay, so she took that. This is a point, and this is a point. Sure. That was literally removing half a point from her. 2 points. 1-ish point. Yeah, this is bigger. Although to get the point, I have to give up a point, maybe. So maybe it's not worth it, but this is still bigger. This is 2 points for sure. This is definitely less than 2 points, like marginally less. I have to add a stone here later, but not yet. Yep. Can I win this ko? Takes first. I have, so 1, 2, because I'll put this in before the ko. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Okay. I have 1, 2, 3 ko threats, 4 ko threats. She has 1. I have 5 ko threats. Six ko threats. She has. What does she have for ko threats? 1, 2, 3. 3 ko threats. Wow, this game took an hour. Most of the Creator Invitational games take a while, but I didn't expect it to take this. Or I guess I figured it'd take about an hour. Yeah. Okay. So this is. Kind of big. pretty yeah, pretty good game. Pretty straightforward, I think, overall. Maybe I don't know if she'll want to review or not. Oh, she's still here, yeah. I think black kind of fell behind a little bit in the opening. Yeah, I think so. At a very general level, this is the wrong direction. It should be in this corner because this corner has more activity. Like, you can't go from this stone in this direction. You can go from this stone in this direction. So, like, if I Tenakeyed at an approach on this corner, black could have a very good follow-up since the whole side becomes active. But since I Tenakeyed this corner, this whole side is not that active since this is low. This was also kind of weird. If you want to play on this side, R9 is more normal, but giving me the approach at the top is pretty nice Fuseki for me, and this is still very open. But I think the lack of good black responses here stems more from R10 than it does from something here. Interesting. Probably following up directly is bigger. So let's see, that's like 1, 2, 3 really big opening kind of errors. The other two are like, you kind of have to play them since the position demands it, but it's kind of like 2, maybe even this attachment is kind of slow, so like 3, 4 opening errors already. That's like half your moves. I considered maybe playing this one, but it feels like since this is strong, there's no reason to play such a like extended shape here when I can play a solid shape, and as you saw later, just like really go hard at reducing it since I have a solid shape. Yeah, so I got to the last big point. I think yeah, this is pretty big actually. But it's not the right spacing. You want this to be 2 space usually. Because if you go here, wow, this is sort of complicated. But now this is still invadable, and the corner has to live. Right, you have this move, and then you double Hana and stuff. Just connect. Even this is pretty low. Not sure. I think this side is hard to use R10, but I think that side's better. This was interesting. Usually the vital point is here. And this is kind of normal. But I would be happy with this, right? Because now I go under this D13 stone. And this is too close of an extension. So that's why I Tenakeyed earlier, is that this is pretty close. So I don't have to worry about the local fighting. Interesting move. It's true I don't have a really great response to it, but it's hard to find good maneuvering here. What I was reading is this move, and then if here, then here. I need to save these, but then this. Maybe put the co-move in, but maybe just take. But I can take the corner. That's really big. And this is still reducible, has some Aji. And then this is still a problem. So I was really happy with getting that kind of thing. And then there's this one. But it's kind of similar. Like, not that. It's kind of similar. Just go down first. Now if you go in between, I can Atari, I can Hana and connect, And extend and net. Maybe not net. But it seems tough for black still, like black. But there's a shortage of liberties on my end too, so I have to be a little careful. Maybe this was an overplay? What did I play before here? And then... that'd be really good for black. But this is again over-concentrated, so I don't mind that much. But it's still good for black. Yeah, this move is pretty hard to answer, I think. So maybe this was an overplay. I could just connect. But then I can't really go here, right? So I have to go here. Oh no, I can't go here. Because if he goes here, then I can go for this exchange. Or even here. So now this is forced. And then I can get Sente again. And this is pretty good. Considering I only had that small group there at the start, I get a huge corner. And this is still has some vital points for reduction, and this is not completely solid. I don't mind this. Yeah. Interesting shape. The Atari seems like a bad exchange to me. Yeah, this is probably the cleanest way. I should just connect. And then... probably like this is easy for black. But again, this is over-concentrated, kinda. And then here. But... black could have just pressed me down at the start, right? And then got in a similar shape. But I wouldn't have been able to pull out in that shape, so I think it's fine. But this is better for me too. I think this is too small. Probably black has to defend this area, and probably on a large scale, because it's hard to find good moves though. But like something like this, because if you play normal moves right now, black is too far behind in terms of points. So yeah, this is also kind of questionable, but I guess you don't have many options, because after this it's like kind of tough. This lean doesn't feel like it gives black much, and I think she should defend the corner. I get a lot of forcing moves here that are free profit, that are bigger than 6 points or 9 points. Yeah, there's not a good answer here. Just extending. Probably easiest way. And black can take Sente. Yeah, actually, I should really play here much sooner. And then black goes here. It's still, like, this is actually what I should do, and that white's still ahead, I think. Like this. It's pretty easy. Our Honte is capture. But this is like, you know, this side is bigger than this, and this corner, this side is bigger than this, and this and the little corner and Komi is bigger than this. But giving me all these forcing moves is just way too big. This is also really small, the capture. It's totally not necessary. Because if I run... isn't that here? Yeah. Extend. This is kind of hard though, because black's behind, so you want to do something, but after this shape, it's like, what can you really do is block here, and I connect, or even here maybe. No, just connect. Yeah, and then I'm super happy here because I get to split the side and basically Sente. This is overplay though, I should just go here. What goes here, then I go here is probably proper. I think this is proper. But the two moves on the side are too small, and I kind of talked through the endgame a bit. Pretty easy clean. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Hope it was kind of entertaining. I know it was not a lot of commentary this time, so, and I know the sound probably has some background noise, but yeah, I hope it was entertaining. The next matches will be much tougher, so I'm going to get destroyed probably by Ryan Lee, but